Hey there, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery, and tonight we're going to make a gnome. This is in honor of Miss Janice Ollam. She's been a follower since the beginning of my journey here on Facebook back in 2021. So she passed away on Tuesday, and I just want to honor her. She liked gnomes, and so we're going to make one tonight. This is a little guy. He's probably about 8 inches tall, and we're going to paint this. So hopefully when we get some people on here, I'll get started. So how are y'all today? Did you have a good afternoon? I hope so. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the feet. I did put a little bitty piece like this on there just to give it a little bit of dimension for it, instead of just being one piece down at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so it can be drying while I do the rest. Hey Christy, hey Miss Patty, how are you doing? Hey Miss Beth, how are you doing? I appreciate you being on tonight. When I get done, we're going to go eat with our son. Hey Candy, thank you so much. It's coming along. I thought they were coming today to put the windows in, but they didn't do that. Hey, Miss Margaret, I'm doing good, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Celeste, how are you doing? Miss Carol, it's good to see y'all. Did y'all have a good day today? Hey, Michelle, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Everybody's liking my house, or our house, as I should say. It is coming along, that's for sure. So this is like a little Santa gnome type thing. And I'm just going to be putting a couple things on it, like fur and something for the hat. All right, so this is the piece for that. And I'm just going to set this over to the side. And then we'll go ahead and do the bottom here and on the sides. Hey, Miss Opa. Thank you. I'll be glad too, girl. Eventually it'll get there. Alright, so I'm just going to go kind of with a big blob of black paint right here in the corners. And that way I can get all of it covered right there. Doesn't matter if it gets on the top and the bottom. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. I got this off of Instagram. It wasn't Beware Sportswear. But normally I buy Beware. Hey, Miss Pat, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just kind of going to go across here because you're not going to be able to see that. And I'm going to use fur for the actual beard. This craft isn't going to take too much of your time tonight. So I appreciate you watching, because I'm sure everybody's got family things they have to do on Sundays. So I try not to keep you too long. It's good to see y'all. Alright, so now I've got this. But look what I have, because he gave me a different thing. Look. Yay! This is his hot tool, heat tool. But it'll work. I don't know where mine is. Hey there, Miss Ruth. How are you doing? Thank you. I know, it's getting there, isn't it, Miss Ruth? Alright, so that's dry already. And I'm just going to kind of put that right there. I hope I don't put my arm on it. So I'm going to take the white, and we're going to put it with a little bit of the creamy color for the skin. And I've got it mixed up here. I'm trying to mix it right now. And we're just going to do the nose, which is a half bead. Still got some black on here, which is terrible. You're through with everything that you had to do today and glad I'm crafting. Well, I'm glad you're here. Well, it'll take me a little bit of time. All right, let's see. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of the red, okay, and put on this. We'll take most of it off. We want it to mix in together, just so it kind of looks rosy. Put a little bit more of this color. And let's see, got too little of one. Let's see, a little bit more red, that way it can dry. Just supposed to look kind of rosy, like Santa's little nose. Hey, Miss Robin, thank you for painting the page. So good to see you. Yeah, post your items on Hummingbird Crafters, that's for sure. Now I'm going to use plain old white. Okay, we're going to do this and right in here. Even though I'm going to cover them up, I still want to do it underneath, just in case you were able to see it, especially the beard, because it's not going to be totally glued down. So I do want to cover this just in case. And also this part right here, we're going to put a bell on it. So I don't know why I'm doing it white, but we're going to do it white anyway. I was going to do a half bead there, but I decided to go ahead and do a bell instead. I got some from Temu recently. Should have showed everybody my Temu stuff, but I didn't do it. So I'm just going to kind of just go into the black a little bit, so it still looks kind of like a beard. So see, this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to get the sides too, but I'm going to go ahead and dry it. Somebody new on, or are they just saying hello? They're saying hello to Robin. Okay. All right. All right, so that's kind of dry. That was quick, wasn't it? Maybe I should use his from now on, huh? And we're going to do all of this. I don't know really what color that should be, because we're using it as a rust color. Opa went salmon fishing once in Nuevo, camping out in the snow. Lord, one time doing that was enough. Isn't that the truth? Woo, not me. I'm not interested in no snow. I think I've had enough snow for a long time. And hopefully we won't get any here. I know Texas got snow not too long ago. It may have been last year or year before. I can't remember when it came through. Alright, so we got this side done and we got the feet done and the beard. So let me get the other side and then we'll do a little bit on this brim and then paint the hat red. I probably should do the white ahead of time, so the red will look better, but I kind of want it to look dirty looking anyway. Alright, let me try to get this as close as I can here. Just trying to get on here. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So, there's the sides done for that. Now I'm going to go up here and we're going to get this part. So I'm kind of going to go on the sides here with the white. Just hook it on into the white at the bottom. Hey, Miss Dreama, how are you doing? Now, this, it doesn't matter really, but we're going to put white right here. I was going to paint this, but instead we're going to make it look older. Hey, Maria, how are you doing? So good to see you, Miss Dreamer. All right. So now, there's the brim, okay? It's gonna be covered up, like I said. So good to see you. I know you can't come on all the time. I'm glad to see ya. All right. So now we're gonna do this red, and I'm gonna leave it black because I want it to be kind of darker red, and I'm planning on putting, see how it's not gonna be totally red. We want to get it right up against here, and it's okay if it goes a little bit over. Let me do that part. I want it to look deeper. Right in there. Let me get some more out of the bottle. Doing really good, trying to rest before work. I understand that. I'm eventually gonna have to go back to work, but I want the house done and all of that before I do. I know, this is my way. Isn't that the truth? Yep. This isn't even my dryer. This is Mike's tool. That sounded bad, didn't it? It's his little tool, heating tool, but I get to borrow it. Hey, Miss Pam Armstrong, how are you doing? Thank you for being here tonight. We're making a gnome in honor of Miss Janice Ollam. She's a longtime follower, and she passed away of cancer. I can't remember what she told me. Miss Pat, do you know what kind of cancer? Hey, Miss Betty, how are you doing? Any idea how much longer before the house will be finished? Probably, because there's rain coming, I would suspect a week to 2 weeks, but it may be less, Miss Betty. I know. I was just, I don't know. I'm not trying to be, but I just said that, and I just figured, gosh, there's a booger in it. Maybe I can use the booger. We're gonna go to a new restaurant tonight when I get off of here. All right, I will paint the back. Like I told you, if I go over it with some color like the white, I always go back over it with the black so it'll be finished. Nothing, Miss Connie. I just said something funny. Miss Bonnie just always catches that whenever I say something. It's okay. Yes, I know, Miss Diana. They were supposed to finish that today, and it really angered me. I know it's Sunday, but I guess they decided that it was better for them to take off. Hey, Chris. How are you doing? But yeah, I wish that they had finished that, because we were going to go tomorrow and get some sheetrock so we could get that finished in there. Because he doesn't like it when I'm in here. You know, he can't watch TV and all that while I'm doing lives. And he's just as anxious about getting it done as I am. Am I going to start painting tomorrow? No, I want to get it all up first and then do it. And then we'll start painting. But we are doing the painting, that's for sure, because the price was just too expensive. And I'm just not going to pay that big a price for that. Thank you, Chris. I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, Elizabeth Bauer. How are you doing? Alright, so let me get this dry, okay? And it's going to show some of the black underneath it. Thank you, Annette. I hope she's looking down on us now. Ooh, I made that bubbly. Y'all ever done that to paint? Bubbled it up with the heat tool. But see how it's dark right in there? And I kind of like that. I may even take some antique wax and put on it a little bit because I've got this little piece for the brim and it's already coffee stained, so I'm kind of wanting to do that. And we got to put this on. Let's see. Let me see my yucky brush. I'm just going to kind of go over it a little bit. Just making it look a little more grunged. Just like that. Let's see if I can do just a little bit on top here. There. Doesn't that look a little better? Janice was back in the hospital most of September and then found more masses. Oh, Miss Betty. She was very sick. Well, now she's not sick anymore and she's not hurting. Thank you, Elizabeth. So I'm just thankful for that. Alright, so that's enough of, oh, I know what we have to do. Wait a minute. Because I said we were going to put this thing on it. I'm going to put this with it on there. Let me do this. There we go. Now it's going to fit better. Having that little bit on there. See right there where the bell's going to go? It just dawned on me right as I was fixing to put the lid on. She was a sweet lady, Miss Michelle. She was. I spoke to her several times in text and in emails and stuff like that. And she's very sweet. Thank you for the hearts. Alright, so let me take the glue. Okay, this is wood glue. Betty said you talked to her niece Connie today and told her they had a big crafting community praying for them. Thank you, Miss Betty. I appreciate that. Darn it, every time. Let me get this and put a hole in here. Yep, hopefully she didn't suffer too bad in the end, you know. Alright. So now, I've done used this and I put some wood glue on here. And I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue as well. One little bitty bit. Betty, is there anything we can do for them? Yeah, did they say anything, Miss Betty? I sent a card on the website that they had. Alright, now I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to put it right across the brim. I sent you a message that we can all come and have a party for you, a painting party for you. I'll have to read the message, Miss Connie. I don't know. Alright. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this hot glue. Put it around here. And this is the piece that's going to be the beard. So I kind of want to put it before this one. And then we're going to put this one on. I want to put it right here. A little bit of hot glue. A little bit of hot glue right there. Now this is one of those mop pads, and I've been cutting off of it for a while. I asked Connie and she didn't say. I know Janice didn't have much money, so I'm not sure about the finances. Yeah, I know she didn't have very much money. I gave her things sometimes that she wanted. Alright, so here is the beard, and this is the trim for the top of the hat, or the bottom of the hat, I should say. Okay, so now I've got the nose that I already painted, and I put a little bit of red on the top. And we're just going to put this with a dab of hot glue right here. And we're just going to set this right in the center. And I'm going to hold it for a minute. Well, she didn't when I spoke to her Friday. I know Debbie did a fundraiser for her to get her son something. I'll have to read that later. Alright, so this is one of the little bells that I got. I did bend the little piece, because if you were going to hang this, you could use this little piece to hang the bell. But I'm going to put it on here flat. Put it right here where the bell, or where the bottom is of the hat, just like that. Getting his little hair in the way. Alright, so here he is. He's really cute. Yeah, she did follow a lot of us. I just hate that. I just hope she didn't suffer, and I know she's with the Lord now and not suffering anymore with the big C. I'm telling you, I just hate it. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all like him. He did turn out really cute, huh? See, I'll paint the back of it. I could do that now since I got a little bit left here on my palette. We'll do that while we're talking about Miss Janice. So I'll read y'all's comments and stuff because I didn't catch everything since I'm trying to do this. We could even auction this off and send the money to Miss Janice, her family anyway. Alright, let me get this little piece right in here in the very back of the feet is showing through because I made it just slightly bigger. Prayers for Janice's family. I know her name from following you. You do, Melanie? Yeah, she commented a good bit. It's just a shame. She's been suffering the whole time. This has been a while. Alright. So this is so cute. Let me dry it. On the back because I put my hand in it. I'm so glad y'all are here. There. So if anybody's interested in purchasing this, we can do, you know, an auction just for this. or somebody can, well, I'll make a post, and whoever has the highest bid can get this, and we can send the money to Miss Janice's family. Ollam. Ollam was her last name. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Betty, for writing that on there. Thank you, Miss Chris. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody for being here. This is so you can see the other foot. Thank you so much. I enjoyed doing this tonight. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central-ish. And we'll do another craft. I've got a lot of things planned. I've cut out a bunch of things lately. So I will talk to y'all on Thursday, and y'all just keep watching my page, okay? I'll be making some videos as well. Take care, and I love y'all. Bye-bye.